A local community center is stumped after a weekend break-in. The whole thing was caught on camera, and the suspects really seemed to know that they were being recorded.
And you know, they didn't really seem to care.
No.
Fox 12's Zach Anders joined us live in studio with a look at that video.
It's pretty interesting. The Linton Community Center has hours of security camera footage from a Sunday break-in, multiple angles too, and even though you can clearly see the suspects' faces and track nearly their every move, the footage instead creates a bizarre timeline that has staff there scratching their heads. Caught on camera.
So I guess he broke open the thing, and she's just sitting there like, ooh, and he's like flexing like, yeah, look at me. I broke into the community center. You're like, oh, okay, big tough guy, you know.
These cohorts busted into the Linton Community Center early Sunday morning. Portland police don't know who they are or why they seemed so affectionate.
You know, they were flirting and like, oh, this is so fun, you know, and it was just kind of peculiar.
Here they are in full view of multiple security cameras, even wearing a high visibility vest. After their first unsuccessful pass at the locked door, they return with tools. A few solid tugs later, they gain access and, well, don't take a whole lot. Here they are upstairs smashing a printer. Community center staff say they just took an ink cartridge and that was it. Then they head downstairs.
We believe they took a shower because they gained access to the downstairs and that's the only thing that was used. But see, I don't even think I think this episode wasn't somebody that actually needed to break in to take a shower. They did it for the fun factor. That was the whole part that made it seem like a date. They were joking with each other. Once he broke in, was flexing his muscles. You know, she blew him a kiss. You know, so it seemed more like it was that type of deal.
Oddly enough, little was taken from inside. In fact, the only thing of value that was stolen, a generator, was already outside the building to begin with, leaving the community center to wonder why go to all that trouble just to smash open a door, then a printer, just to take a shower.
I don't know, that they were doing it just for fun, you know, it just doesn't make sense.
Finally, at 2:40 in the morning, the couple pulls out of the parking lot in an old beat-up Jeep, leaving behind them a mess for a staff comprised of mostly volunteers to clean up.
You know, I was even joking around, he had the cigarette in his mouth and was almost like, yeah, Dole, after this, we could go to Vegas and get married. Who knows, you know? I mean, it was just like so bizarre. So.
While the break-in hasn't impacted their after-school programs or daily preschool classes, they tell us they're still having quite a hard time finding room in their already tight budget to repair the busted door and that printer. Of course, if you know who these two are, you're encouraged to contact police. Reporting live in studio, Zach Anders, Fox 12 Oregon.